You've got mail.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Goosey. Hi, Rosey.
Hello.
Also, Party Cat Anthem, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, y'all.
Yippee!
I hope you had a great stream. What were you doing? Hollow Knight Silk Song. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're doing some Stardew today. We're back.
Yay!
Yippee! Hi, hello, hello, welcome. Making progress in Skong. Nice. I'm doing okay. I've had a pretty okay day today. How are you guys, Goosey and Rosey? How was your days? How were your days? How was your day? I don't know.
Work. Tomorrow is the feast of the winter star.
Oh, I have goat milk for you. Oh no, wait, not goat milk. Goat cheese. I have goat cheese for you.
It's good to be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was you, right? That has Leia.
No, Leia was the one.
It was her birthday.
Had yeah, it was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, well, now I have cheese here for nothing. I can't believe this.
Oh well.
Need beer though. Or hot pepper.
What does Gus like? He's my guy, right? Yeah.
God.
I have no idea.
That's okay, I can look it up.
He likes diamonds, escargot, fish taco, orange, and tropical curry.
I have diamonds, so that's what he's getting. Thank you, Rosie.
But
yeah.
I don't like how Gus is so complicated.
Yeah, real. How are you doing, Party Cat Anthem? Sorry, what was that, Goose?
No, I was just gonna say, why can't he just be a picky eater? Or why can't... I don't know. Would he be a picky eater?
I'm not sure. What do I want to do? What quests do we have? Yeah, chat, how are you doing today? Hi, Moose, or Mouse. Moose/Mouse. Welcome on in.
Meese.
Gonna have to start dinner soon. Nice. I hope you have a good dinner. Okay.
Chocolate cake, huh?
What do I want to do?
Ooh. Chocolate cake.
Sorry, the game is
All
loud.
All our fruit trees grew!
Oh, yippee!
Oh, they look so nice.
Oh yeah, gamers, tonight we're gonna try and finish the year.
Bat!
Oh, bat. Hi Iris, welcome. I hope you're doing well, friend. I forgot that the bat redeem takes away my friends too. Unit functional, I'm glad to hear it.
Your chocolate cake. I can't even make a chocolate cake.
Oh no. Good luck.
I can't even make chocolate cake. Dang it. Well, I don't know.
No.
Let's do that quest now.
What is that one thing called? Ho. Right.
A hoe?
Ho.
Oh. Ho ho ho.
Oh.
Merry Christmas. Have we not done this since before Christmas?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
my god. How's your holidays? Was it good? Was it okay?
Eh.
Yeah, I feel that.
Very big mood.
Yeah. Christmas. Just 3 weeks ago. Thank God, honestly.
A month.
I'm just glad it's over, honestly.
I miss it already.
Oh no.
I miss it. January makes me sad.
That's valid.
Honestly, for me, the holidays don't really stop until after February, because like for me it's Thanksgiving, because American Thanksgiving, and then Christmas, and then like 2 months after my birthday. So it's like it's not really until like after February that I'm like, oh, everything's over now.
Lucky.
That's
Mine
fair.
is in October. I have to celebrate it with Halloween, basically.
Oh no.
2 of my family members actually have a birthday in October, so I feel you.
They feel my pain.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
Sorry, I had to adjust volume.
Still too.
I cannot get over our greenhouse here. It looks so pretty in here.
Oh, I should take a look soon. Who are y'all's favorite bachelors in Stardew? That is a good question.
Emily!
Yeah.
Emily!
What about you, Rosie?
For me, it used to be Haley, but now I'm more
You good? Oh.
Sorry, I just saw the greenhouse. It's so pretty.
Oh, let me come take a look. I'm struggling to fish, apparently.
It used to be Haley, but now I'm more Sebastian.
Ooh, nice. Emo boy.
Emo boy.
Iris says Maru. Emily close second. I like Abigail because she reminds me of my wife because they both eat rocks. And I also, I don't know, I don't think this counts, but I like Krobus.
This counts.
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Did I say Emily or Haley? I think I said Emily by accident.
No, you said Haley.
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
I get jump scared by this like drum block or whatever it is every time.
Mood.
Good.
Your wife may be a Goron from Zelda.
Is that bad though?
I mean, honestly.
Is that bad?
Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah. You guys get it. Oh my god, I'm trying to open this chest and I can't. There we go.
Where my mushrooms go?
You love Elliot? Elliot's cool. I like him in this mod that I have. I have a mod that makes everyone furries, and he's like a lion with a big majestic mane, and it fits so well. Oh, I just remembered that we have to get mystery boxes broken at Clint's. I forgot about that guy.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. No, Clint.
I think she knows.
You know, we bombed his house once.
Oh yeah, that guy. I call him a different name.
Oh.
That would sound so awkward to people who don't know.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The furry mod looks so well made. Yeah, it's cool. Normal things, yeah. When I played, I got the reverse furry mod, turned myself into a fox, and kept everyone human. Call it reverse Animal Crossing. That's funny. What was I gonna do? I don't know. Also, I'm sorry, VOD watchers. This Stardew won't have Stardew music. I put my own music on and it won't come up in the VOD. Sorry. I need it to stay awake. I'm just an EP bat. I have like half a cup of coffee though, so surely I won't regret that at 3 in the morning.
No.
Yeah.
Why did I get a ruby? Okay then. I have a ruby now. For whatever reason.
Ruby jump scare.
I've done my chores for today.
Yippee!
I really could have probably waited until tomorrow, but...
I forgot to look at the greenhouse. That's why I came home.
Mm-hmm.
I keep trying to press shift to run and then I slow down and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh yeah.
This isn't Minecraft.
Yeah.
Or what was the game that you can run with shift?
I don't know. I set my Minecraft so that shift is run because like I just struggle when it's not.
Yeah, by default it's control for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. I hate it. Oh, it's so dark in the greenhouse. It is pretty though. So many fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Mood, yeah, it's such a mood, Iris. I can speak English good today.
English Joju.
Hmm?
You don't understand, huh?
Nope.
It's okay. I don't know what Jozu means. Isn't it like you don't speak it really well, but you're trying anyway?
I have no idea. Coffee time.
There's a diamond out here.
Rosie, it is 12:10 a.m.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to go to my house. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were like in the caves or something.
No, I'm good. I was, but I'm good.
Oh, Santa! Do you see him?
Santa!
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 Oh my god!
I know him!
I know him!
I know him! Santa spotted! Epic Santa moment. Okay, I need to get this diamond for Gus so I don't forget. I don't want to leave him hanging.
A coconut for Linus.
Nice.
I have the easiest one.
Yeah, real.
Still a little gift, though.
Oh, I just got hay from Marnie. If you put milk and cookies on tables outside on winter 24, they get replaced with mystery boxes on winter 25. I love that. That is awesome. Oop. I don't think they need to be outside, but true. I don't know. I'm just playing the game. You expect me to know things about it? SMH my head. Oh, wait. I accidentally gave one of you a diamond. That's okay. I have a lot of extras.
Man, hogging all the diamonds. Can't believe this.
I know, I'm blinged out.
Can you believe this, chat?
Can you believe this? Oh, okay, I'm in the greenhouse again, and it is pretty. I love it.
Yay.
I want to like sit in there and read a book.
Yes.
Hi, Haley. Oh, her winter outfit is so cute. Oh, she's being blocked. Hold on. You guys can't see her because Rosey and Goosty are in the way. Let me part them. Oh, there we go. She's so cute.
I have beer and then 7 hot pepper jellies.
Oh my God.
That will be dealt later.
Bless you. Sorry, my wife just sneezed.
Bless you.
All right, let's go. Jump scare.
Boom.
Oh, boom. Oh God. It's like the fucking Vine boom.
Boom. Boom.
Wait, hold on.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh my God, that was loud. I'm sorry.
So loud.
I'm so sorry. I need to turn that one down.
Man, my ear.
It knocked Goose's hair off. She's bald now.
You took my fucking hair. You took my
I
hair.
snatched your wig.
Oh, yes, please. Give me that.
Oh. Your wig's back.
Wait.
You talk to all the furries that you guys can't see. Hold on. There, now Rosie's just peeking up. Oh my God.
How much money did I spend here? I spent 10G.
You're gonna start dinner? No worries. Thank you again for the raid, and I hope you enjoy your dinner. Matcha's hallucinating furries again?
Oh, Sebastian is mine!
Oh
my God.
This is the first time I've ever had Sebastian give me a gift. It's usually Marnie or the old lady.
Why can't I talk to Marnie?
He gave me my gift too. Sebastian.
What?
Sebastian also gave me a gift.
Oh my God. Wait.
Man, I can't believe this. I thought I was special, Sebastian.
Oh my God.
I thought I was special.
The drama. Oh yeah, I'll give Gus his gift. Oh shit, who's giving me mine? Oh, it's Haley.
Oh, I was gonna say if it's Sebastian, like, that would be really funny.
It's
Yeah,
Sebastian
that
in
boy's broke after this.
Sebastian in a blonde wig. Oh, I got a pink cake. Hell yeah. I'm gonna eat the whole thing right now.
God, something literally useless. Just a ruby.
I also got a ruby, thank you very much.
Oh my.
I could use that towards my wife.
Sheesh.
I'm going to also give it to your wife.
Oh my god, the drama.
Not my wife. Not my wife.
Ooh, I'm so eepy.
She's my wife-in-law, and I don't think that's how it works.
Okay. Do I have to, like, do anything else?
No.
No. Okay. Our wife comrade. Real.
No!
Our wife now.
It's time to start a polycule.
My wife.
My wife.
My wife. I'm coming.
I like Ghost's top hat.
It's all I have until I can become Stan Pines.
Oh yes.
Why did I get another wallpaper of this?
Me too.
What?
Well,
I got the same wallpaper, and I'm just covered in it. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this now?
Oh, I thought Sebastian gave you both the same wallpaper too.
No.
I'm like, damn, okay, I see how it is. No.
We bought it.
Uh-huh.
That would've been funny,
I'm just kidding. Oh, cat on the bed.
Ew. Oh. I have a little rug in front of my fireplace now.
Yay.
Might
Hell
cause a
yeah.
fire, but you know.
I shall decorate more in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Matcha, do you want my wallpaper?
Sure. Ooh. Oh boy, coffee.
Oh boy, coffee.
I have 98 coffees in my fridge.
I don't know how many I have. Hold on.
Oh my god, Gus.
I'm curious.
Gus jump scare.
I have
What a beautiful
15 in my
day.
chest.
Gus, there's snow everywhere. What is he doing? Why is he stirring a pot on my porch?
Why not?
I'm gonna stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him a knuckle sandwich. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks like he just lit Rosey on fire.
Oh, God.
That was funny. I need to clip that. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. Rosey, you're standing in the perfect spot.
Okay, I won't move then.
He literally lit your head on fire. Mini jukebox? What? Oh, I can make them now. Hell yeah.
I was gonna say one
Okay,
day Matcha will show up.
Yeah, sorry. Hi.
I can't give you this wallpaper. Hold on. I put it in the most inconvenient chest.
Okay, thank you. Let's see how it looks. How do I use it? Do I just... Oh. Red.
Red.
Where'd my other wallpaper go? My other wallpaper is just gone, I guess. Okay. This is fine.
With the triangle thingy, but it's different for you, huh?
The triangle?
Uh-huh.
I don't see a triangle.
It's a decoration on your wall.
Oh, above the shelf? Or the bookshelf thing?
Yeah.
It's like a little shelf with potted plants for me. I don't know. I got mods.
Okay. It's okay.
Where do I want to put this? This can go right here. That is not what I clicked. There we go. Yeah, I don't want that on. Okay. Oh, it is Clint's birthday. What is Clint like? What is Clint like? You know what?
Clint like?
I
have to befriend him, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go make him work for me.
Bombs.
Yeah.
He likes bombs. Trust me.
Yep. Who's done her research?
Trust me.
Oh, I can literally just give him the ruby instead of your wife.
Do it.
Is that a better option? Is that a better option, Goose?
Yes. Do it.
What? He's not even... Where is he? He's not even in his room. Bruh. Okay. I'll go see the merchant then.
Community center time. You're lucky I walked 5 feet. From here to the community center.
Oh,
You're
hell
lucky.
Yeah. Sam's trying to do a kickflip. Good luck, brother.
I thought you said Sam and I was like, what?
Like your cat?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's trying to do a kickflip. I would love to see a cat do a kickflip. That would be cool as hell. Spaghetti. Sorry. The merchant is selling spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Skitty.
I saw what's on your screen. Get it. Get the catalog. Get the catalog.
What catalog?
Catalog.
Oh, what is that?
Jumino furniture.
Oh. Okay.
Need.
Got it.
Yeah.
Where do y'all want it?
Send.
Hmm?
Center.
Center? Like just in the middle of the farm?
Yes.
Alright. I'm down.
Sure.
Here, I'll just put it like right here. Y'all will have to find it. Oh, hi, Goose.
Hi. Yay!
He's so happy.
I am very happy.
Spent half my money on it. It's worth it.
There's little sleeping Juminos in
Oh,
there.
it's cute.
Yeah, see? It was a good purchase. Very good purchase.
Oh my god. I need these lamps.
Yes, do it. Join me.
These mushroom lamps? Are you kidding me?
Now I have
The
to redo
sleeping
what I've already done in
Junimos?
my house.
Mood. Oh my god. This is unbelievable.
Their furniture is the best. I'm gonna make a gay Jumino line.
Yes! Turning the frickin' Junimos
Not
gay.
because I want you to spawn right in front of me. Okay.
Huh?
One of your cousins spawned right in front of me.
Oh. Jump scare. Gotta water the cat. There we go.
Water them so they can become big and strong.
Exactly. You get it. Okay, time to light up my house. My dark-ass house. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, good. I have one more.
They are the greatest. I love them.
They're very cute.
I bought a Christmas tree for nothing.
Where is Robin right now?
Where the heck do I store my crap?
Good question.
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
My organization is questionable in this game.
Oh. Is there no wallpaper?
I think there was one, like, near the bottom.
There is. I'll take the flooring, but I don't like everything else, really.
That's fair.
Where is Robin? Is she at the bar or something?
Robin?
Probably.
She is... Oh my god. Yeah, everyone is at the saloon.
It's because it's a Friday. I have so many goodies. Thank you for purchasing the Jumino catalog, Matcha.
No problem.
Oh, literally everyone is at the bar.
Yeah.
It's
I hovered over it and there was like every person's name came up and I'm like, oh my god.
Alright, now I need to find the catalog.
I put a cushion in my wife's room so she actually has a place to sit.
Good.
There's a catalog. That wasn't hard to find. Okay.
I love buying things.
I just realized I had my big eyes on the whole time.
You're just so excited.
I am. I love this catalog so much.
We're all just standing around it. That's so funny.
I'm getting all the sleeping Jimoninos. This is my goal.
Nice. Rocky Roadster, thank you for first. Welcome on in.
Hey, Rocky.
Oh, whoa. Damn, my house looks crazy right now. It is wild.
Is this a painting? It is a painting. Now the chickens go up there. Painting will go elsewhere.
Decorating is hard.
It is.
Oh my god.
You have to spend a whole day doing it instead of being productive.
This is the most stressful thing I've ever done in this game. Oh, and my house just looks so ugly. Oh, this has to go on a wall? Okay. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Hi, Emily. Don't mind all the decorating I'm doing. Don't worry about it.
Dang, guess I wasn't first? Yeah, sorry, mouse. / moose. I know it's getting late. Don't do this to me. Oop.
We need this game.
I need to do my decorating. It's very important.
I'm done. Okay, good night.
Oh shit! I trapped myself. Oh. How? No, I don't want to watch TV. Oh. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh no, I'm trapped again. Okay. Gotta put the couch a little further back, and then I'll go to bed. I'm just dragging a couch across the floor at nearly 1 in the morning.
I'm trying to push all of my chests over.
That's some upstairs neighbor behavior.
Alright, you may go back, gay Juminos.
Yay.
Yay!
I got keg.
Keg!
Nice.
I didn't sell
I'm so
anything.
happy.
I forgot.
Oh no. Oh my god, my house looks horrendous. What is
Yours
happening
looks a lot better
here?
than mine.
Okay, I guess.
You know what? It's okay. It's fine.
Okay. Smack. Smack.
It looks like a rainforest cafe.
That looks a lot better than mine. I'm gonna have to buy a new wallpaper at this rate.
Oh no.
Where do I even get wallpaper? Can I get it from Pierre?
Does Robin do it?
Oh yeah, maybe Robin.
Goose been standing here all night.
I just need the bed.
She's like, just
And
one
that's
more piece of
wallpaper.
furniture.
Just one more. I don't have a problem, I promise.
It's like that meme with the gambling one where they're like mining for diamonds and the one guy gives up right before he gets them. That's
no, I
Goose
didn't
with
want to
the
place
furniture.
the flooring right there.
I'm very curious about Goose. I literally just put plushies everywhere.
I need to come and look at your houses.
No! It's not ready!
Okay, I'll look at Rosie's house first. Hi, Rosie.
Okay. I did very minimal, but
It's cozy.
Oh,
I
this
love
is
the
so cute.
Junimos. Why is there a cow above your bed?
I don't know.
Or
No.
is that what it is supposed to be, or is my mod doing a weird thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Memo.
Also, I love that you have a fridge right beside your bed. That's kind of iconic.
It's for nighttime snacks, you know?
Totally understandable. Oh, hi.
Hi, hold on, I have a chair. Do I like? I'm babysitting the gym.
Oh, they're so eepy. Eepy by the fire.
I know.
I love them.
Okay, Goose.
Okay, Goose, it's your time. It's your turn. Whoa. Oh my god, you have the cow too.
Slow.
Ooh, fun. I like it. Oh, yay. Oh my god, the underwear.
Okay.
Hell yeah. It's cute.
I'm doing my best. I need a different wallpaper very badly.
I like the portrait
this
of your
wallpaper
wife
a lot.
above the bed.
The what above the
Where'd
bed?
you get the chickens
The
from?
portrait of your wife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I don't want to go to sleep.
I think you actually gave me the chickens, Rosie.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh.
That's funny.
Well, rip. Rip.
Do you want it back? I could give them. Honestly, I need to make space for this one painting. I would be happy if it went to you instead.
I don't have room.
Oh no. F's in the chat. Oh. Clint, you'd better be here. Good.
Oh, yeah, I've had this mayo and cheese in my pocket for a whole day now.
Oh. Okay.
Ew.
I forgot about it. Anyways, Pierre, you better have wallpapers.
Come on,
Oh
Pierre.
yeah, Robin, you should have the clothing chest. I really want a clothing chest, if possible.
Pocket mayo. Ew.
It's like
Pocket
Santa,
mayo.
Pocket mayo.
Pocket rat. Pocket rat.
Me.
Please have wallpaper.
Wowdy, Dana. Welcome. I hope you're doing well.
This isn't what I was wanting for wallpaper, but I will take this flooring.
Wow. That's fair.
Do you have it? You better have it.
Hope you're doing alright. I am doing alright. I'm EP. But that's okay. Wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Where the heck do my totems go? Oh, in here. Oh.
You don't sell wallpaper.
No. This is so sad.
What else do you have here? You have nothing that I want.
Have a good lurk, Dano. Thank you for stopping by, friend.
Now I need 65 gold to expand my house.
No.
This is pain.
Hold on, I got you. I got you. Hold on.
You don't have to, Rosie.
No, I got it. You said 65?
Yes, I have 25,000 right now.
Oh, you need 65,000?
I need 40,000 at this point.
Okay. Got you. I almost filed for a divorce. Hold on.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
No, wait, what else do I need? I need 100 hardwood. Oh no. Oh, you're gonna close soon. No.
No!
I'm chugging my coffee. I need hardwood. Does it close at 4?
Yeah.
Run.
No!
Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't? I don't know.
Oh, my back. Oh.
Herring. Herring.
Oh, I can put my clothes in the dresser.
Herring is...
Just like in real life.
I only have 50 hardwood.
I can see if I have any.
Yeah,
I know what I must do.
How many more do you need?
50.
I got you.
You don't have to.
I have 58. I don't have a use for them right now.
Thank you.
No problem. I will put them in this orange chest for you.
Yay.
I don't know why I said you like that. Became a valley girl all of a sudden.
Yo.
You.
You. Oh, I have a coconut for Gus. I don't remember when I got this.
I have no idea. Oh, wait, wasn't it like his birthday? I think I forgot.
No, he's wanted it for some kind of quest.
Oh. What are the noises I'm hearing in my house?
In game or?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what it is. It's like a whoop, whoop.
Are you sure it's not the furniture?
Does the furniture make noise?
I don't know.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Sometimes it does in games.
Let me pause the music. Oh. Ignore that. That was me picking up a rug. Hey, listen. There, it just did it.
Huh.
So it is the furniture then.
I guess so. Yeah, I did it again.
Huh.
Wonder what one it would be.
Chat, I'm going crazy. Hmm. Wait, I'm hearing it outside too. I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
There's something I don't know.
Hi.
Hi. I'm going crazy.
Well, there are a lot of ancient fruit in here now.
Ooh.
I might actually be able to fill out the rest of this shed with this. Or greenhouse.
Ooh, nice. Actually, hold on. You can scooch back. Okay.
Did I ever take my blood pressure med? No, I did not.
You gotta take your meds?
Meds. I forgot.
It's okay.
That's okay. Take your meds, friend.
I have taken med.
Yippee!
I healthy now, right this moment.
You're healed.
I have healed.
Extremely off topic because I'm listening to this while I'm playing the game because I can't switch right now because I'm focused on the game right now. Sora and Cecilia are so cute together.
Who? Are
The
these?
Hololive people.
Okay. I was like gonna say, is this a VTuber? I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Okay, understood.
What were the two again?
Sora and Cecilia.
Sora. Oh, right. Cecilia. Okay, it took me a bit. I have not been in, like, Hololive Mindspace for a while.
It's okay. They're cute, though. They're cute together.
I want to get more of their plushies. Very bad.
Ooh. Never
But
enough plushies.
I don't have enough space to store them anywhere. They're starting to take over my bed.
Mood.
The only reason why I don't do it is because the delivery fee is terrible. The shipping fee is terrible.
Oh yeah. I hate delivery fees. They're so crazy.
I'm waiting until things get better one day, hopefully.
Yeah.
I kept thinking they were gonna look into a different shipper or something, but I don't think they ever did.
Okay, I'm running to bed.
Hurry up, seed machine. I need more seeds. Please, it's 1 o'clock.
If only we could run faster in this game. I mean, there's a book for that, but still.
And caffeine.
And caffeine.
I don't know why I said it like that.
We're turning into Valley Girls today.
Caffeine.
Yo.
Need my caffeine.
Me. The moon.
Moon.
Last day.
Oh my god, it's the last day. Whoa.
I will get my expanded house. I'll stand outside your house if I have to, Robin. Wait, the trader's here today. Never mind.
Oh my god.
I'll deal with you later.
I have 100 coffees in my fridge. Just like in real life.
How?
I'm sorry, Haley. There will be no next year.
Oh no.
Wait, I got a rainbow shell.
You got what?
What?
Huh?
God. I got a fedora, just like Stan Pines.
Just
So,
like Stan Pines. Oops.
So you know how you can only get a rainbow shell in the summer?
Oh!
I missed out on it.
Oh no.
I forgot about it. And I couldn't do a quest because of it. Now I can.
On the last day.
Yeah.
A good way to end.
Alright, I forgot you don't want to get milks today.
It would be really sad if just Robin just does not work today.
Oh my god.
It will be.
Oops.
Are they open right now? Yes. It's time.
Yay!
It's time.
It's time.
Yippee. Sorry, that was my wife.
My wife.
My wife.
Yay!
Yippee!
Oh, there's a wizard couch. It'll cost the rest of my money.
Wizard couch? That sounds like it's worth it.
This shall be my final purchase.
Also, ad break in 1 minute. Good luck, everyone.
Fend for yourselves.
Yeah, Godspeed.
Well, I know what I'm doing next year. Beet seeds.
Beat. You become Dwight Schrute from The Office.
You know what's really funny? I'm wearing a Schrutes farm sweater right now. In real life. And that is not a joke.
Good.
And it has beats on it.
Good.
It's really funny that you said that.
Very good. Why did I spend money on this carpet? I already have another carpet that I haven't even placed down yet.
Oh no.
Well, this is here now.
Maybe someday she'll have it.
One day.
One day. Today is not that day.
Oof.
Why am I actually vibing with this floor now? I'm gonna put you in the kitchen.
Let's see. You open my geodes. Sorry.
Open my geodes, boy.
Only if you say please.
No.
Dang, okay.
You don't deserve a please quit.
Damn. Brutal.
Why do I have a second double bed in here?
Sleepover.
True.
Just in case.
I'll put it in the living room.
Yes. It's like it's a futon.
It's a day bed.
Yeah. Ooh, I just found a fashion hat. Oh, what does that look like? I look like the wrestler, The Undertaker. I'm putting my Seuss hat back on.
Oh, Demetrius. I need to talk to Demetrius. Hi.
Oh, hi.
I'm looking for Demetrius right now.
Pardon?
He might be in his building though. Demetrius.
Oh. I can check the map in a second if you'd like.
No, I got it. I'm good.
Okay.
He's in the house.
Yippee. Ooh, I got a big ass sturgeon.
Yay!
New record.
Money.
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 Bless you. My wife be sneezing.
Mood. I've
Yeah.
been sneezing so much lately.
Oh no.
It sucks.
Bless you ahead of time.
Yeah, bless you in advance.
Yeah. Have you all been playing the Animal Crossing up? I just thinking about it.
No, I haven't had a
No.
chance yet. Is it good?
I've been
It's fun,
debating
I'll
on
just put it at that.
restarting.
Ooh, nice.
I won't spoil it, obviously. I want you guys to experience it for yourselves, but it's fun. I liked it.
Hell yeah, I'm glad. Welcome back from the ads. We are talking about Animal Crossing. Have you all played the update, chat? I haven't been playing much. I've been playing Spirit City. And I've been playing this game called Tiny Aquarium. It's like an idle game where you just like leave it open and you like collect fish and stuff. It's great.
I was gonna say for Spirit City, yes, my favorite game.
I love playing Spirit City and doing tasks. So I haven't really been playing a lot of games. Ooh.
I've been playing majority of just Animal Crossing games. I'm glad I'm playing Stardew today though, because I've been missing Stardew a lot.
Me too. I'm sorry that I've had to cancel so much.
It's okay.
I'm glad we're back at it today though. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Shrimp cocktail.
Shrimp.
Ramp.
Shrimp.
Oops. Oops. I'm just clicking everything that I don't want to click. I'm just trying to organize. Okay, I can sell all of this stuff. Okay. Okay. Ooh. I should finish my coffee.
Wow.
Why? Oh my god, an owl.
I won't.
This was a terrible idea.
Oh.
I'm going into the dangerous mines, or not the dangerous mines, the one with the golden scythe. This is a terrible idea.
Oh no.
At this time of day.
No.
Mistake.
Not do this. Also, I need a Viridian pickaxe. This pickaxe is not working well. Oh yeah, Grandpa's gonna visit.
Yeah, I forgot about
Grandpa.
that.
Grandpa.
Okay. Oh, she's wiggling.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, I'm dizzy now.
So am I.
Oh no.
A bunch of wine is ready, by the way.
Ooh. It's party time.
Party.
Nah, I don't like wine. Yucky. Is it grandpa time?
It's grandpa
Yeah.
time.
Year 3. Wow.
I guess it's not.
Oh,
Is
oh.
it grandpa time? It is
Oh my
grandpa's
God.
time.
The chicken. A ghost. Oh my God, he's not a furry in my mod.
How? What is the family line like then?
That would have been so funny if they made him a furry.
Give us the goods, Grandpa.
Oh, does he like it?
Oh, I think he likes it.
Hell yeah.
Collab
We
fun.
did it. We did
I just
it.
heard the chicken scream for like a millisecond and cut off.
Oh my God. Ah. Oh. Let's go.
Yeah, we got 4.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Do we get anything from that?
No.
I got a
It's cool looking.
I got a cauliflower from Carolyn.
Yay. Oh, wait. Statue of Perfection.
Wait, what?
Wait, did we get all?
Yes,
Did we all get one?
What is
I
that?
think so.
No, we only get one.
It's coming over here. It's purple.
Okay.
The best color.
Purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm trapped.
They're friends now.
Aw,
They hold hands.
cute. Oh my God, your Grunkle Stan hat.
Yes. This is as close as to Grunkle Stan as I can get.
You're Grunkle Stan, you're Seuss, and I'm just
You're Mabel.
random passerby.
Yeah, you're Mabel.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should take a
I was gonna say,
screenshot.
I'm just like one of those like off-screen people.
No. Let me.
Yeah.
I got a screenshot. Oh no. All right. Well, don't do it. Y'all want to call it here? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Oh! No! Just like old times. That was really good.
I thought they were gonna get deleted.
What?
gone.
Are you okay?
It's gone.
Wait. Oh no.
It did not go in anyone's inventory. It died.
No. That's okay. You know what? I can quit the game.
Yeah. They never died. They never die.
And it will always be with us in our hearts.
Exactly.
You guys want to call it? All right, Goosty's out.
Yeah.
Rosie's out. I'm out. All right, let's change scenes. Oh, you guys are hiding. There, Goosty goes beside Monokuma. And Rosey can go there. Oh, you're both attached to me. That's fine.
Say, am I attached to you this time?
Yeah. All right, well, that was so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, chat, for being here. Do you want me to let chat know what our plans are for Stardew?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. We're probably gonna take a break from Stardew for a while. We may come back to it in the future. But we're gonna take a break for now. But yeah, we love doing Stardew and we had a lot of fun with it.
Yay.
Yeah, yeah. Yippee! Rosey is attached to my hair. I need to attach Goosty to my other hair.
Help. I'm attached.
Just
I'm
dangling you. Yeah.
Powerful. Becoming more powerful.
Yes. All right. Oh no crying. Rosie's so sad. Oh, and Goosty is chaos.
Forever.
Uh-oh.
I'm in your space now. What will you do?
Oh no. What have I done? All right. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. You. Oh, bald and stinky. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, Rosie's eyes. Okay. I am going to raid someone. Do y'all want to stick around for that, or would you like me to hang up?
Either or is fine.
Yeah, either or is fine.
Okay. I think I'll hang up before I raid. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had fun. I love doing Stardew with y'all, so thank you guys for playing with me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Yeah. Y'all are good friends. I'm always happy to hang out with y'all.
Yay.
Yeah, I hope you have a good night. Take care, and yeah, we'll chat another time.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm gonna leave the VTube Studio collab too. There we go. They're gone now. They're gone. All right, we're gonna switch to the ending scene. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. I had a lot of fun. We are going to go raid someone, so make sure you stick around for that. But yeah, I had a great time. I hope y'all did too. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, let's do a raid. I think I know who I'm gonna raid. It's someone whose art I really love, and I never get to watch their streams very often. And they're streaming some art right now, and we're gonna go say hi. Thank you, Dano. You take care too. Thanks for being here, friend. Here are the raid messages. Make sure to copy and paste whichever one works for you. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot else to say. Just thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oops, bonked my mic. I will see y'all hopefully next week. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye, moose/mouse. Bye-bye.